Good day, first world travellers, and welcome back. As you can see, I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm in Kochkor in Kyrgyzstan. Let's have a look around.
Bayırkıdan canım bir baktı bızga cangan bir başa alıp Kırgız'dan bardığına mayran bir hürbe çapkan calıncaş ötüp gitse tağılmaz her jigitke şaymaşay her gipiyle karındaş her gipiyle her gipiyle her gipiyle her gipiyle şunkarlara takkanday uçup para jatkanday.
Look at this. This is Kochkor in Kyrgyzstan, which is about 3 to 4 hours south of Bishkek. Most people don't really come here, they normally go to Lake Issyk Kul, which is where I'm going next. However, I thought I would come here anyway for a few days to check it out. If I'm honest with you, it's not tourist central, there's not literally anything to do in Kochkor, but the scenery more than makes up for it. You can probably tell by the tone of my voice. I'm literally surrounded by mountains 360 degrees. Awesome. So I said in one of my other videos, Kyrgyzstan videos, that Kyrgyzstan is often thought of as the Switzerland of Asia, and this just sums it up. Mountains everywhere, snow-capped peaks, literally middle of nowhere. So if you want to come somewhere travelling, even on holiday, where there is no one around, this is a place for you. Just look at those mountains. Absolutely awesome. And as you can see, the weather is stupendous. Clear blue skies. I haven't seen a cloud in days. That's one fantastic thing about Kyrgyzstan. Doesn't seem to be any bad weather whatsoever. So I don't really know where I'm going. That's one of the wonders of travelling. You don't always have to go on a tour or go up an observation tower or drive a Mario Kart around Tokyo. You can just walk into the distance and see where you end up. There's a lot of farms around, so I don't know whether I'm trespassing. A lot of cows. That's the first car I've seen all day. Yeah, so let's just continue walking. I would love to go into the mountains, but it seems a million miles away. Now, speaking of farms and the animals behind me, if you're in Kochkor at the weekend, on a Saturday there is a livestock market where basically farmers buy and sell sheep, cows, turkeys, you name it. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be here on a Saturday, but that's something for you to check out if you're in the area at the weekend. So just look at these views over here. My face is going to go all dark, but I don't care. It is just awesome. It very much reminds me of a cross between Canadian Rockies and New Zealand. I need to think of a different word, not stunning or stupendous, amazing. Ooh, there's a lamb. Sheep. Meh. I can't, oh shut up, I can't think of another word to say. Beautiful. Well, that's one. So that's enough walking for one day. You've seen the mountains, they are breathtaking. That's a good new word I can use. Yeah, so one of the things that you notice coming to a small place like this is that all the kids are waving at you and smiling at you. Hello. Because they probably don't see people like me very often. And everyone's offering me lifts as well in cars, which is bizarre. Maybe they just want to steal my stuff, who knows. Yeah, next up I'm going to show you a bit around the actual town area of Kochkor and my accommodation. So it's now the next day. I'm leaving today. I'm now in the town. Like I said, there is nothing here apart from a couple of shops, which you can see here. Pretty much selling the basics. Don't expect to have a proper meal here unless you eat at a restaurant, which aren't that spectacular. There's a burger joint up there, which the burgers are awful because there's flies buzzing around the food. so don't bother with that. Yeah, I'm leaving today. I'll show you my accommodation before I go. Let's go. You can probably tell I'm so not in the mood for this morning. Anyway, this is my hostel behind me, Happy Hostel. Very happy. It's probably the only hostel in Kochkor. It's more like a sort of family home. There's like a family living here. You've got a yurt and obviously the dorm room and a private room as well. It only costs 350 som per night, which is about £4, $5. Not bad. Right, it's time to leave. I'm going somewhere called Bosteri, which is east of Cholpon-Ata on the northern shore of Lake Issyk Kul, to stay in an Airbnb for 5 days. Treat myself for doing nothing. I'm going to be one of those annoying YouTubers that says, check out my Airbnb. Yep, that's going to be me in the next video. So this is going to be covered in my Kyrgyzstan basics video, but just to highlight the difficulties of travel in Kyrgyzstan. So there's no train stations, there's no bus stations, especially in small places like this. So just walk down the street, locate somewhere with taxis or Marshrutkas. There isn't one going directly to my destination, so I have to get a taxi to somewhere called Balachev. So basically just walk down the street screaming Balachev, taxi, da, as in yes in Russian, and you get in one of these shared taxis. One of the things with these shared taxis and also the Marshrutkas is you have to wait until they're full up, so I could have a long wait here, fuck's sake, but it's only 200 som, so really cheap. Right, I'm now in Balachev, that's actually how you say, not Balachev, on a Marshrutka. Managed to find one. Pretty much like before, just walk along and ask the guys around. One guy tried to get me to go with him in a taxi, which obviously would be more expensive, a normal like short distance taxi, but it's only 150 som for about another hour and a half journey, so beautiful. And like I said, I'm the only one on this bus so far, so I could have a long wait. So I've made it to Bosteri on the minibus Marshrutka. I've attempted to eat this thing on the way. It's a samsa. I said this in another video, it's like a samosa, it's full of meat. Well, not much meat, it's all onions. I hate onions. I knew there would be onions in it, but I thought I'd try it anyway. The pastry stuff is alright, but the rest of it is vomit inducing. So I won't be eating the rest of this. I'm going to now go attempt to find my Airbnb. The thing about Airbnb that winds me up is the map's always wrong. No matter what anyone says, they're wrong. This is why I don't use Airbnb, because it's a nightmare. At least with Hostelworld, it's the correct flipping location, job done. Never mind, let's go and find it. Okay, I'm going to end this video now. If you're offended by extreme swearing, I suggest you turn away now, because I'm never doing an Airbnb ever again. So let me tell you the story. So I was right, the map was not just a little bit wrong, completely wrong. It might as well have been in fucking China. Anyway, I went to the place that both Airbnb said, but also the host had sent me on Google Maps. It's completely wrong, like a different resort. I don't even want to stay at a resort, but anyway. Luckily, the guy at this resort managed to help me out and get me a taxi to wherever this place is, a million miles away. Get to the place, you've got to pay 100 som to get in the gate. Probably a scam, but I wasn't in the mood to argue. I would have punched him in the face. Then I get to this place, can't find it, nor can the taxi driver. The guy comes out to help. It turns out, this is the best bit. You thought it was ridiculous so far, it gets even worse. They've overbooked. So I'm now in somewhere that isn't even the place I've booked. There's no Wi-Fi, there's no bed sheets. He just, miraculously turns up with a pillow. Happy days. But I'm fuming. I'm never doing an Airbnb again. This is every time I've had problems with Airbnb, and this, it just takes the biscuit, whatever that means. So anyway, I'm going to go and try and find somewhere with Wi-Fi. If you've had similar experiences with shitty fucking crap Airbnb, then I suggest you put them down in the comments below. Next up, I don't know what's next up actually, because I'm in so much of a mood. So if you have liked seeing around Kochkor and seeing what transport in Kyrgyzstan is like, then do the like, comment and subscribe and all that crap. And I will see you later. Catch you later even. Jalındasın, 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 jalındasın,